where she was. One of these rooms, anyway. Oh, you're...
Oh, hello there.
let's see. Do you know of a way out of here?
A way out of here? Are you kidding? Why would I want to get out of here? I can't think of a single place in all Tamriel I'd rather be.
I see. So what's your story?
I'm a Breton from High Rock. I've studied history at the Imperial City, which led me to Skyrim in search of Dwarven ruins. And now I'm here. Some days I just can't believe my luck. Working with Brawl, researching the richest source of Dwarven history and technology I could have imagined. I feel like we're on the brink of some amazing discoveries about the Dwemer. Who knows? Maybe we'll find not all of them have disappeared.
So, can you tell me about the history of this place, then?
I could, but Brawl knows much more than I do. You should be able to find him in his chambers down the city.
Do you need any help with your research?
Now that you mentioned it, I do. I need you to get something for me, and it won't be easy. I've tried everything I can think of, and still nothing. There's a big Nord living down in the city called Rikus. You may have seen him walking around in an immaculate example of Dwarven Armor. I need that armor. It's the only one like it, and I believe it to be crucial in unlocking the secret of this place. The trouble is, before I could get a good look at it, that brute Rikas claimed it as his own, and has been wearing it ever since. I've tried everything. Appeals to his better nature, flattery, charm, even threats. It's like negotiating with a brick wall.
Yeah.
The only thing I haven't tried is violence. And you know how that would end. But I'm convinced there's a way to get it. There has to be.
I'll try to get it.
Thank you. If you do manage to get it, you're welcome to keep it. I just need to have a quick look at it, that's all.
Can you train me in speechcraft?
Of course. I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Alright. I'll be going now.
That's fine. I've got a lot of reading to do if I'm going to know half as much as Brawl one day.
So, Brawl, huh? Let's go talk to, I think this is Marius.
Oh, look. I have a visitor. How lucky for me.
Do you know of a way out of here, Marius?
Yes, I do. Death. Death is the only way out of here.
I see. So, you're a Dark Brotherhood assassin then, huh?
What? Oh. So, you went through my belongings, did you? Well, what of it? What do you want?
I want a way out. I just want to make sure you're not a threat to the safety of the city.
Oh, how noble of you. Pfft, I've admitted it. I worked for the Dark Brotherhood, and I was very good at what I did. But I'm quite comfortable here, as you can see. What would be my motivation to kill anyone now? I'd need some kind of death wish. Now, was there something else you wanted to ask me? Or can I get back to enjoying my retirement?
I'll be going.
You do that.
So I have no idea where the daughter went to. Let's see. There should be another...
I'm still here.
There's a looter coming into the city.
Alright. What did you see?
I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed and he looked like a looter. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him.
An orc follows to
Go
the death.
home and lock your doors.
Where is this looter?
What can I do for you, my friend?
Do you know of a way out of here?
You wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I'll tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the dwarves' law.
This
But
should be
once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything.
An amateur, I guess.
There's some more over this way. Well, where did they go to? They were on my compass, and then they just left.
What do you want?
About that Dwarven armor you're wearing.
What about it?
Are there any others like it?
Nope. This is the only one like it in the whole city.
Let's see.
What about it?
How about I buy it from you?
It's not for sale.
Well, I still want it.
Oh, well in that case, you still can't have it. Let me be clear. The only way you'll get this armor is if you peel it from my corpse.
I mean, I can do that, sure. Give it to me or I'll kill you and take it.
Not going to happen, maggot. Because you know, and I know, the first blow that gets landed.
Oops, I didn't get out of there quick enough.
Not now. Oh god. We are so close to a break.
So basically,
Tetraglarie!
when you ignite,
Tell you what, you start running twice.
let's see. So when you initiate a crime, activates the guardian robots. And they appear to be indestructible. Alright, that's not gonna work. Nope, don't save. Crud, I should have done a save after I got back out into the city. Alright, so some way I gotta get that man's... Some way I gotta get that man's armor. Saphira. What is this? Why is there all this petroleum on the ground? Alright, let's come over here for a moment. I don't know where Janasa is. Serious? Alright, that's rather strange. Yeah, we'll just drop down here and go talk to the woman.
Help! There's a looter coming. I saw a man come down the shaft. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break
Alright, so let's do this and bend will.
Dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen.
The
You have to
problem
stop him.
is... So he came down this way,
Go home and lock your doors.
but there were two others that were on my compass when I went this way. Alright. I don't know. She said they came down a shaft. But
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
An amateur, I guess.
arm bandages. Oh gosh. And then those other two, I don't know where they went. Unless did they go in here? Branda's house.
We've stopped.
They were
What is
on
it?
my compass, and then they weren't on my compass. The Gold Sentinel Tavern. Habik and Miranda's house.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay. So, should we not have come in here? Follow Metellus to his lake house.
Count out your coins.
Look out.
Guide me!
Orga.
Tetraglarie!
So that was one of the looters.
You're dead!
Alright, so follow Matillis back to the lake house, then what? Forget me not. What were we supposed to do with Forget Me Not? Okay. Alright, so let's redo that then. Let's see, we need to go this way. So they're coming into the city from a shaft.
Help! I saw a man come down the shaft. If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law. And everybody, go home and lock your doors.
So, where's the entrance? Is this it? I think this might be it. Yeah.
Victory's yours, I submit!
An amateur, I guess. Damn it!
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. I cannot best you.
Dark Brotherhood. Marius is part of the Dark Brotherhood.
Need something?
Yeah, I need answers. Barbarian armor. No.
Yes. Yes. Let's get going.
Guess So I better do a save there.
We've stopped. What is it? We've stopped. What is it? Let's get going.
Yeah.
Seriously? We got more that came down the chute there. Gosh, what else did we pick up? Okay, but this is stuff that we had. This is stuff that we had. Flight from the Condor. Who's doing
We've stopped. What is it?
Sounds like there was some fighting going on somewhere here. Highwayman Mail.
You look great.
Let's see. And why am I not wearing my mantle? 540. What? I don't know what else it is. Ludwig's journal. Alright.
Yes.
Bring Skooma to Asanji. Explore the old city for a way out.
Is it over? Is it safe?
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh, thank the gods. What a relief. We're so lucky that you arrived in time to stop them. I'll be sure to tell everyone what you've done for us.
No problem.
Thank you so much. If there's ever anything my husband Tabik and I can do to help you, just ask.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, Habik and I probably wouldn't be here. But
Good
Uren's
point.
wife managed to escape a while back. He doesn't like to talk about it, but you might be able to get him to open up, I suppose.
Ulrin. What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. My husband Habik runs the clothing store in town. You should stop by. I'm sure you'll leave looking much better. Not that you don't look good now, I mean. It's just, you know,
I get it, Miranda.
nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I guess that's why they've got me sweeping the floors day in, day out. Well, that, and we weren't invited to be layabouts in the Yarl's citadel.
Layabouts? What's that mean?
Did you see anyone working in the citadel? I'll bet you didn't. They just amuse themselves all day while those of us down here do all the work. And why? Because Habik's a Redguard and I'm a Breton. I bet if we were both Imperial, it'd be a different story. The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from bigoted Nords after our son died. But here the Imperials are even worse.
Sorry about that. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
What happened to your son, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh. No offense, but I'd rather not talk about it. Too many painful memories. And besides, there are enough sad stories around this place as it is.
Yeah,
but
I get it.
If you're interested, you can talk to my husband, Habik, in his shop, Firefly Finery.
Have you ever thought about challenging the Yarl?
What would we do? Start a rebellion? No way. Not after the dwarves' warning. You know, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one, and all that.
And you believe this warning?
I'd be a fool not to. If you're not convinced, you should go and talk to Brohl in his chambers. He knows more about the dwarves than anyone.
Alright. Let's see. Let's talk about something else.
Alright.
Actually, I'll be going now.
Nice to talk to you. See you soon.
So, her husband has the clothing shop. I wonder if that also means that, Oh, here's the letter. My beloved wife, my C. Reward available for information Orin. Okay, so that's something different. Vernon's Fresh Produce. Firefly Finery. The Honest Trader. Is this Ulrin's place? The underground tunnels. So where's the, Oh, it's 9:13 p.m. He's not gonna be
I'm
here.
still here.
Well?
Yes, Sarang? We've
You
stopped.
have a grim look.
What is it?
Well, let's go find our quarters that the Yarl gave to us. Let's see, he gave me a key. I wonder if there's a, if there's a name attached to it. I mean, there's the lake house key, but key to the quarters. So it's gonna be one of these places. That's Brenda's. Let's see, let me do it this way. So that's the Citadel. Ah, yeah, the Sunken House. Abandoned Palace. Wonder if we can steal into Rika's house at night. Okay, so we're here. So is this our place, Chambers? That's gonna be on the upper level.
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
By the 8! I hear you took on a band of marauders by yourself, you buffoon. Next time, come and get me. I'll show 'em what for.
Well, wasn't by myself. I had some help. Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, I'd be up there, fighting the good fight for the Legion, and not stuck in this hole like an old bear during winter.
What's your story?
Name's Castellus Vitus, military engineer of the Imperial Legion. Out of action right now, but don't worry, I'm still in the service. What about you?
Just adventuring. I stay out of the conflict.
Now that's just the sort of cowardly nonsense I'd expect from a Stormcloak sympathizer. Off with you then. Go on. Go bother somebody else.
Come on, we're all friends down here.
Well, I suppose you're right. But don't think that friendship will last if we ever get out of here. You understand that, right?
I suppose. I've got another question, though.
Spit it out, then.
What is it that you do around here?
Yarl's got me working on repairs to the Citadel. This place was built to last, but it still needs an engineer's touch every now and then. Door hinges need to be oiled, cracks need to be patched up, and that bloody water pipe in the bathroom is constantly springing a leak. But it's a good idea to make yourself useful around here. No doubt the Yarl will make good use of your skills too, whatever those might be.
Do you understand the technology of this place?
Yes, well, not completely. A little. I think I understand the pipes that run all over the place. See, they mainly carry water. There's a single pipe on the top floor bringing water from outside the Citadel inside. Water then trickles down through each floor to the lake. But that's not all. It seems the water flowing through these pipes causes these gears to rotate. And when that happens, they somehow create light. The dwarves were brilliant engineers. I doubt I could hold a candle to them. Not that I would need to, with all the lights in this place.
Have you noticed any suspicious behavior lately?
Suspicious behavior, you say? Ah, so the Jarl has found a task for you, keeping tabs on us, Don't worry, your secret's safe with me, friend. Well, the Citadel's mainly full of good Imperial stock, so you don't have to worry too much about them. But now that you mention it, lately I've been wondering if the Citadel isn't haunted. Every now and then, mostly late at night, I swear I can hear a woman sobbing. I'll be damned if I know where it's coming from, but it's not Gaia next door, so who could it be but a ghost? Gods know a lot have died in here.
I suppose. Mind if I ask what you've been working on in your workshop?
Ah yes, my workshop. Well, of course, as an engineer through and through, I couldn't resist the urge to dismantle some of this dwarven technology. How complicated can it be, I thought. As it turns out, it's extremely complicated. You see these gleaming dwarven busts in every room? Well, I think I know what they are. They all seem to be connected to the pipes running all over the city and down the front of the Citadel. And I've seen these things before in other ruins, but these are different. Their eyes are glowing with blue light. Have you noticed? But whenever you see one of these things, remember, someone or something is watching everything you do, waiting for you to break the dwarves' law.
I'll be going now.
Right you are.
So, they have blue glowing eyes. So, I'm thinking it requires a key. So this is our place. Oh, here we go. So, let's see. I mean, is this where we... Can we sleep here? Yep. There's only one bed.
I'm still here.
I
And
have an
what
idea.
part you need?
I prefer it.
Yes,
Can you guys set up camp here on the street?
I'm still here.
Nope, they can't.
Let's go.
My blood's calm. I prefer it boiling.
You
Yes,
look
Sarah?
great.
Alright, so there's 2 sleeping bags for a couple of these ladies to use. I'm gonna use this one because I need to get rid of my fatigue. We'll go for 10 hours again.
Don't get too far ahead.
Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
Alright, so I'm gonna take it you guys are rested. Maybe. Huh.
We need to hurry.
Okay,
Yes,
so we need to talk to Oren about his wife. I'd like to find...
Hello, neighbor. I understand we have you to thank for dispensing with some would-be looters. So, thank you.
you're welcome.
Hello, neighbor. Would you like to hear about my research?
What's the big glowing thing above us?
That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the Dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with such dark thoughts. I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
I see. What can you tell me about the law here?
Well, the dwarves who built this city left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." My research leads me to believe that if a single member of our community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burned corpses. But to this day, there are many questions we simply don't have answers for. How is the dwarves' law still being enforced? How does it work? And we may never know, as long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else. Until we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior.
I suppose so. Do you know anything about time travel?
Time travel? You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Yarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject?
Well, I traveled here from the future and I want to go back.
I don't quite know what to say to that. How can I put this charitably? Perhaps you're tired and emotional and need some rest. But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind, so I'll humor you. What did you want to ask?
If you traveled to the past, how would you return to the present?
For argument's sake, if you found yourself in that position, you'd have only two options. To live out your days in the past, or force a paradox. A paradox, you see, would involve changing the past so as to prevent the events which caused you to travel back in time in the first place. But you'd be taking a big risk by doing that. Who knows what the consequences would be? Some say that whatever you do, it will lead you right back to the future that took you back in time in the first place. An eternal loop, if you will. But me, I believe that creating a paradox should fling you back to your original time, having changed the past for you and everyone else.
And how would I create such a paradox?
Well, let's say for argument's sake that you really have traveled here from the future. You could create a paradox in a few different ways. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means or motivation to return to the past. For example, you came here to achieve some goal. Achieving that goal would mean you will never have been motivated to come here. A paradox. Or, if the thing that allowed you to travel back in time is still here, as a past version of itself, you could simply destroy it, I suppose. That would mean, of course, that you will never have been able to travel back in time. Another paradox. But doing so could have terrible consequences. But if you really are from the future, as unlikely as that is, telling me or anybody else what happens next could have disastrous consequences too. I think it's best if we talk about something else.
Fair enough. Do you know of a way out of here?
Now that's an interesting question. I personally don't know any way out, no. However, I have a theory. It's more of a hypothesis, really. My thinking is that if there was a way out of here, the dwarves who built this place must have known about it.
Yeah, but they disappeared ages ago, right?
True, but we can learn all sorts of things about them from what they left behind. Inscriptions, architecture, relics, statues. And while I've discovered many things here, there are some parts of the city I haven't been able to get to. I'm most interested in the palace, above the lake. Unfortunately, it's sealed up tight. Only one man ever managed to enter, and he never came out. That was Narnabas, and we haven't heard from him in years. Strange fellow. I believe he was looking for the secrets of the dwarves too. If you could find a way in there, I'm sure it would tell us a great deal about this place. Who knows what secrets we could uncover?
And what's your story?
My story? What a strange question. You presuppose that my life is a simple linear sequence of events which can be summed up in a verbal narrative? Well, that's nonsense, of course. First, most of it was so long ago I barely remember. Second, you would have to assume that the account I give you is biased heavily in my favor, and is therefore quite unreliable. And finally, my story is really much less interesting than this mysterious place. Now, do you have any sensible questions, or can I get back to work?
I thought I was asking sensible questions. I just wanted to know what you do and where you're from.
Well, why didn't you say so? I research Dwarven history and technology, and I'm originally from Kragenmoor in Morrowind. Any other questions?
Nah, I think that's it.
Very well. Come back if you think of any questions about something you discover.
Oh, a new person. Well, welcome to our city, or whatever it is the Yarl tells us to say. So you're the one who killed all those people. Did it make you feel like a big hero? Have you asked yourself who's gonna clean up all your mess?
You know, it never occurred to me. Do you know of a way out of here?
There isn't one. This place is like a firefly trap. One way in, no way out. Could be worse, though. You could be living in bloody Skyrim.
We wouldn't want that, would we? Tell me about Brandis.
Ah, yes. Poor Brandis. I've been doing my best to keep the poor fool alive. What of him?
Well, I'd like to know what happened to him.
He came here with his partner, full of big talk about how Stendar sent them to purge some great evil from beneath the city. Now, none of us know exactly what's down there. But if there is a great evil, then it made the mighty Stendar look like a milk drinker. All I know is nobody with half a brain should go down there, not without a way to protect themselves from the energy that killed poor Brandis.
All right,
Yes? What about him?
Can I help him in some way?
Yes, I suppose. Just go down and check up on him for me, would you? His house is not far from here, down in the inner ring of the city.
All right. What's your story?
I'm Lukey. I'm what passes for an alchemist and healer around here. I'll be honest, I don't much care for dealing with people, or healing them, but I wouldn't trust anyone else around here with the responsibility, and I guess somebody's gotta do it, right?
It sounds like you don't think much of your neighbors.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are. But you know what? At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the dwarves' law and all. I mean, people are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent, and nobody's ever stolen anything from me.
Yeah, I guess that's worth something. All right, I'll be going now.
All right. See you soon, neighbor.
Heard you got to kill those looters. Wish I could have joined you. I haven't been allowed to fight in years.
We're one of the same.
What do you want?
I'm glad to.
Do you know of a way out of here?
If I did, I wouldn't be standing here listening to you.
And what's your story?
Get out of my face, milk drinker.
What's your problem?
My problem is that I'm the only one around here whose head isn't buried in the sand. That's my problem.
And what do you mean?
I mean, everyone acts like nothing's wrong, but we're one stupid mistake away from being wiped out, like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming, whatever that is. And when it hits, it's every man for himself. You've been warned.
What do you think is coming?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling these statues are watching us? Like they're waiting for something? I don't like it.
Yeah, they might be. Alright, talk to you later.
Uh-huh.
Winning a
And
war
what
takes
might
3
you
things.
need?
Coin, coin, and even more coin.
Alright, so all of that will save. So there is...
We need to hurry.
Is that the palace up that way, I guess? And then wasn't there a man or somebody?
Hey, you're the one who killed all those bandits, aren't you? Gods, what a nightmare that must have been. What do you want with me? Can I help you with something?
I'd like to ask about your wife. Did she find a way to escape the city?
Well, she's not here anymore. That's all I know.
I want to know where she went.
How should I know where she went? I woke up one morning and she was just gone. Didn't say goodbye, didn't take anything with her. And now you people won't stop harassing me, judging me, asking me questions like you think I had something to do with it. Well, I didn't. And nobody cares that I've lost my wife. They just love a bit of scandal, or to find out how they can get out of here too. You're all animals.
You know what? I think you're hiding something.
I swear I didn't hurt her. I would never. I love her. And if I'd known she was leaving, I would have gone with her. I honestly don't know anything. I keep going over it in my head. Did someone kill her? Surely that would have broken the dwarves' law. Maybe she went wandering into the underground tunnels, or into the palace, and never found her way out? But why would she leave in the night?
Was she involved with anyone else?
Not that it's any of your business, but no, I don't think so. She was loyal, I think. She used to write me love letters. I still have one, somewhere. But even if she'd been seeing someone, she couldn't have kept it a secret in a place this small. Rastacia would have known about it for sure.
Alright.
See you later.
Yeah. Ulrin's house. The Golden Sentinel Tavern. Okay, we're pretty close to it then. Aha. Underground tunnels. Dear Ulrin, I don't know how to tell you this, or I know I don't tell you this enough, but you're a beautiful man. I know you hate being trapped down here, but I honestly don't mind it. As long as I'm here with you, I'm home. I love you always, my sea. Well, we don't want to steal it.
Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
The underground tunnels. Do a save on that one. So she actually wanted to stay down here. So why is she the one that's leaving? Firefly Finery door is down here. Is she secretly seeing Brandis? Or whoever owns the Firefly? Oh, for Pete's sake, come on. It's like right in here. Okay, so we got another skooma. Mortar and bronze. Common. Corroded pipe. Or no, that's a tree root. Vernon's fresh produce. Interesting. Oren's house, okay. So this is where we came in at. Interesting. So